What's My Line? And now let's meet this week's What's My Line panel. First, some call him tall, dark, and handsome, but I call him tall, dark, and then some. Gene Rayburn.
I concur in everything that Johnny Olson has said, and then some, too. Thank you, Johnny O. Now, here, how would you like to meet a beautiful young lady, 5'2" and eyes of blue, green? Wait a minute. What color are your eyes, Anita? She's not even there. Anyway, here's Anita Gillette. Green eyes.
Green, they're green, yes. Sometimes they're blue, sometimes they're green. Mostly, I feel like, I was going to say, I feel like a chromosome between two genes today. I had to say that, right?
Yeah.
Nobody understands. Anyway, I'd like to introduce a columnist from the Ladies' Home Journal, Mr. Gene Shalit.
Terrific, wonderful.
Do you get it now? I'm a chromosome between... No, you don't
You got
get
it there. They don't want it.
Oh, they don't get it? They don't care.
And now a lovely lady who always takes yes for an answer, Arlene Francis.
Well, there may be two Genes on this show, but there's only one Wally, and he's ours. Here he is, Wally Bruner.
Thank you, Arlene, and welcome everyone to What's My Line. During the next 30 minutes, we have some rather interesting and engaging people designed to baffle our panel of experts with their occupations. So now that you know what's about to happen, let's get it underway. Are you ready, good group?
Yes, you betcha.
Let's meet our first challenger, so will you enter and sign in, please? Louis Hoffman. And Mr. Hoffman, where are you from?
Morristown, New Jersey.
All right, panel. Louis Hoffman is involved with the manufacture of this product. Now, this product is used as a substitute for something, panel. And now let's show the audience just what it is a substitute for. Now remember, this is a substitute for something. And we'll start the game with Arlene, but just to make it a little bit easier, Johnny, are you about? Johnny Olson is going to come out with another sample of the product for you to examine as you question. So Arlene, you may begin, dear.
It's a terrific back scratcher, I'll tell you that. When it is used in the ground?
What do you mean on the ground?
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Is it used, well, you don't lie on it, that's for sure.
I wish you wouldn't talk so much.
Is it used around 8 things?
No.
One down.
Let me see that, Arlene.
Gene,
What
There's
is
some
that,
question.
It's a substitute for 8 donuts.
It's a substitute for Mr. Hoffman not being unemployed.
All right, Mr. Rayburn.
We can assume it's not a fence of any kind, right?
Yes.
And when it's, as Arlene said, on the ground, you put it down flat on the ground like that?
Yes.
With the prickles up?
Yes.
And it's plastic, flexible polyester resin with high impact strength. And
There's no bolts in it.
is there anything living connected with this?
Yes.
Well, something living uses it.
Yeah,
Yes.
something living uses it. Is the thing that's living, is it in the flora or fauna family?
Flowers of any sort.
Flora or fauna?
Well, is fauna flowers too?
No.
What is fauna?
Animals.
Well, you haven't eliminated anything.
There's not much else.
He's been reading the dictionary.
All right. Does this have anything to do with household pets?
No.
2 down. Anita.
You got it.
I just keep thinking that it's a toe ring for the Jolly Green Giant or something.
Now, you use a lot of them at the same time.
Oh, yes, it covers a large area and they're all connected together probably with
That's
those little
right.
things on the side, right?
Yes.
Right.
It's not imitation grass, I know that.
That's right. It is not. 3
Ah!
down. Gene Shalit.
Go get him, Gene Shalit. Go ahead.
This is used on a lawn.
No.
It's not
That's
used
4
on-
down. Arlene.
They had a lot more time than I had. I mean, they described its pencil
I
strength
made
and
a
everything.
statement and got a no. I mean,
You saw it already.
I know, I like to play with it. Is it something that you wipe the mud off your feet on?
No.
No, and I'm going to flip all the cards because our time is up.
Those questions.
My ex-boyfriend will always be better at what?
Those answers.
Baby's got back. Get a life. Bigger bras.
Join me, Bob Eubanks, for Newlywed Game episodes not seen for nearly 20 years.
Every day at 3 on Buzzer.
What it is,
Isn't
it's
a
a
sprinkler.
substitute for snow, and you ski upon it. But Mr. Hoffman is director of Plasti World Incorporated, manufacturers of snowmat. Now, why don't we show them how it works, Mr. Hoffman? We have a couple of them over here.
Why isn't it white?
Well, because...
Because it would give it away.
No, the green... the green color protects it from the sun.
Oh,
All right, now let me
You know
point
what
out,
happens
you
to snow.
see, you have the little things here and the little tabs.
Yeah, they connect.
And they just sort of snap together. You need a mallet or something to drive them, so you secure them. But then you make, like hundreds and hundreds of feet of it, or a ski run out of this type material. And now, how long has this been in use?
It's been in Europe for about 5 years, and in this country for about 3 years. And it's one of the very few attempts at an artificial ski surface that it's possible to turn on. You not only can go downhill, but you can turn.
The edges work against them? So that-
Yes.
Well, does this mean now that skiing become, kind of be an all-season sport?
Right. Doesn't make any difference. You can ski with this half covered with snow or with no snow at all.
Next guest will probably make artificial hills.
Yeah. Well, now, panel, Mr. Hoffman has brought with him some film of the snowmat in use. So let's watch as he tells us all about it. Now, this is it being assembled, I assume.
Yes, and the yellow pieces mark the boundary so that you don't ski off into the grass.
And up the slope we go. Do you have to wear protective clothing in case you fall on this because it's...
Yeah, and if you do have protective clothing, you're not going to get hurt. But without it, you will. You get brush burn.
All right, and here we go. Who's on the ski?
This is Rip McManus, who's a former member of the U.S. Olympic team.
He seems to be going rather slow. Can you reach the same speeds on this that you could on snow?
Yeah, you can, and this picture's a little deceptive. That hill is rather gradual. I think a little further on you'll see that he gets up some speed.
And you can you do it on this just like anything else.
Right.
On snow.
Look at him turning now.
Yeah.
And he's edging just as he would on snow.
I know Gene Rayburn's a skier. Gene, how does that look to you?
That looks terrific to me. She looks like he's skiing on green snow.
plastic
Now you can put this in what? Long runs all the way down.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, there's a run that's being planned in Europe now, which is over 2 miles long.
Oh, in fact, you can even toboggan on it.
Right.
Mr. Shalit wants to know if it's more expensive than real snow.
Almost.
I'm curious, you're the director of Plasti World, Inc. You must be quite a skier, Mr. Hoffman.
As a matter of fact, I don't ski.
Well, even though you don't ski, we're delighted you brought your product to What's My Line. Thank you so very much.
Thank you very much.
Did you say goodbye to the panel? What's My Line will continue right after this word.
Switch.
All What's My Line contestants receive elegant Sarah Coventry jewelry, Persian princess earrings, pin and camelot ring, pearls set in sparkling brilliance, the look of elegance by Sarah Coventry. and fashionable Farrah slacks that meet all of today's requirements, smart tailoring, season's best colors and patterns, permanently pressed fabrics that never need ironing. And from Venturi, perfect for gifts, the pipe in beautiful colors. Plus the distinctive no flint ever needed Venturi lighter deluxe gift box. Wally.
Thank you, Johnny Olson. Now you can go skiing all year round up at Cape Cod, Gene.
Yeah, that's actually it's a marvelous idea.
You're in the
Excellent idea.
plastics business, too. Is that a new
That's
twist?
right. Yeah, I guess that's a polyester resin. I'm not sure though, but you know, the plastic world is really dominating everything. They're doing furniture and everything out of it now.
You're
Good stuff.
fascinating.
Yeah.
We have something else that's fascinating for you, and let's meet her right now. So will our next challenger enter and sign in, please? Mary Ann Anderson. And Miss Anderson, where are you from?
Somerville, New Jersey.
All right, panel, Mary Ann performs the service. Let's show the audience what her line is. So, good group, it's a service you're after, and we'll begin with Gene Rayburn.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Wally. Miss Anderson, is this service used by both men and women?
Yes, it is.
And when the service is performed by you, do you come in physical contact with the people in any way?
No.
You mean, does she touch them?
Yes.
One down, Anita Gillette.
When you perform this service, do you perform it indoors?
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
But I think mostly we think of this as an out-of-door service, do we not?
Oh,
Yes.
I see.
Mostly so. May I give you a no,
All
please?
right.
In all fairness. Gene
I
Shalit.
really didn't deserve it, but
Can you perform this service on anybody, men, women, or children?
You mean for anyone?
For.
Yes.
Yes.
On, okay. You do it outdoors, you mean literally outdoors with no shelter whatsoever?
Yes.
Is any animal, any non-human ever involved in this service?
Any animal? No. Three down, Arlene.
Do you move around in this job rather than be stationary in one place?
You mean from building to building, town to town? What do you mean move
to
around?
place?
Yes.
Well, let me
She's
say
not
that there's a
static.
certain amount of physical movement as is involved in any other job.
Well, that's what I was thinking
It is
of.
on a single and solitary premise.
That's what I felt.
So you got to know.
I mean, I know what she does.
very able today. I swear he's giving
Do you
me
wear something special when you do this
Yes.
service?
Sometimes.
Sometimes. And are there appurtenances of any kind involved? I mean, do you have something in your hand or wear something, you know, in any way? Are there props involved?
There are occasionally some implements involved.
Yeah. Can we consider this this service an educational or a learning process of some kind?
No.
No. Five down, Anita.
Then could we consider this service a recreational thing? Something one does for fun?
No, not usually.
Not
Six
for fun.
down, Gene
this
Shalit.
It must
Is it-
help you.
Yeah. Does this have a health benefit of some kind? Do you feel
No.
better after you get done? Just-
This is
Seven
weird. I
down,
don't
Arlene.
believe it.
Last.
Do you
time
work-
is up.
For a non-profit making organization?
No.
And that's a game.
Come on.
And I'll tell you that Mary Ann runs a gas station.
Or a service station at it, no.
But Mrs. Mary Ann Anderson manages Anderson's Custom Service Station under her own Sunoco franchise on Route 206 in South Somerville, New Jersey. And I bet it was tough getting that franchise because you're a lady.
It was. I had to really fight for it, but after about 3 months, a bank gave me a loan, and Sunoco said go ahead.
Did you have a gimmick that helped or something?
Yes, it's all girls, and we all wear hot pants. Except when it's cold.
Yeah. How many girls work there?
6 girls, and right now I have a male mechanic, but I plan to take over that aspect fully in the future.
Has the all-girl feature helped business?
Oh boy, has it? It's pretty funny. I sit in the office and I watch truck drivers and just people in cars go by. They do double takes, triple takes, and then they come back.
Ah, that's great. Well, good luck to you on your service station business, and thank you for joining us on What's Mine.
Thank you.
Don't flip your lid. Buzzer's Big Wig Day Marathon returns after this. Stay tuned.
Now, panel, let's meet our Who's Who team from the studio audience. So, Lloyd Gross, will you open the curtains, please? Here, panel, you see 4 people from our studio audience, and here is a list of their actual occupations. A videotape engineer, an accountant, a motorhome dealer, and a beautician. All you have to do is hand out all 4 cards so that each person is holding the card representing their occupation. We'll begin with Arlene, and Arlene, you have 20 seconds. Sorry, Arlene, that means they've won $25. Gene Shalit. That means they've won $50. Anita Gillette. That's right. And beginning with our accountant, would you please tell us who's who?
Miriam Green, Winco, Pennsylvania.
I'm Stephen Wachowski Jr., a videotape engineer from Longmeadow, Massachusetts.
Betty Doddridge, beautician from San Diego, California.
Everett Mickle, dealer in mobile homes, Williamsville, Illinois.
Well, congratulations, because your team did win $50, and we'll have a gift for each of you. Thank you for playing Who's Who on What's My Line.
Each member of our Who's Who team will receive Carousel Airlight, a totally new kind of Dynel stretch wig that has no cap. Its all patented open-air stretch framework makes it cool and comfortable. It's a Carousel exclusive.
And now, panel, it's mystery guest time. I see the blindfolds are indeed in place, so may I say, mystery challenger, will you enter and sign in, please? All right, panel, 1 question at a time, 2 minutes to get the job done, and we'll begin with Gene Shalit.
Are you in what we call the performing arts?
Arlene.
Do you sing?
I can't believe it.
Gene.
Do you dance?
Anita.
You're a comedian, right?
Gene.
You have a sore throat?
Arlene.
Are you appearing on television?
Gene Rayburn.
Are you making a live appearance somewhere in this area?
A live?
Not here, certainly.
Anita. What do you, Gene? Did you have anything?
It's a man. It's a man.
No, what?
It's a man.
No. Gene Shalit.
It's
It's
not.
not a man?
It's a duck.
That's not a.
Gene Shalit.
Is that a female?
I'm speechless. That's not a man, eh?
Not a man?
Are you primarily known for your work in television?
Arlene.
Are you part of a series?
Gene. But there was something that our mystery guest was
Got a terrific
involved with
vocabulary.
for a time.
You're a female comedian.
This is
I'm
funny.
laughing.
Take off your blindfolds.
Jody
and meet-
Fields.
Yes.
You
Joanne
peaked.
Worley.
You peaked. I just got up.
That's one of the best voices.
Good morning.
Gosh.
I just got out of bed. I really did. What time is it, wherever you're seeing this on
9
television
o'clock at
land?
night. Yeah.
I love it. How are you, my queen? You have a lot of spray net on there.
Yeah, I sure do. What?
It looks good, though.
You ought to see me without the hair, too.
Oh, no, that's all yours. I don't see any line or anything. Oh, I do. I think I've been, how you say, on the airplanes, all that stuff, and my voice
What'd you
goes,
do, flying from the farm?
I play so hard is what it is. No, I came in from Los Angeles.
I thought you were from Indiana.
Without a plane.
Originally, yes.
That's why you had all that trouble with your voice.
Well, I don't know. I didn't know what kind of voice I was going to use, and I didn't have much choice. That was it. Did you want to talk about Indiana? Is that what you were hinting at in your own subtle way?
I'll talk about anything you want to talk about.
Joanne, oh, I see who's going to be your next
Don't
mystery.
say it!
I'll give you initials. Oh, how nice.
Isn't that interesting?
Oh, heaven, I love him.
Yeah, very interesting. No, what are you doing? I know you're doing the Tonight Show, you're doing the Merv Griffin Show, you're
And
doing,
Mr. David Frost show.
Mr. David Frost Show?
Yeah. And just running. Oh, I look a fright. I should have stayed in bed.
Are you going to do another TV
Damn it.
series, Joanne?
They're working on it.
Have you done the pilot
Mr. and
yet?
Mrs. Screen Gems are working on it.
Mr. and Mrs. Screen
I
Gems.
told them not to fuss, but they said it's all right. We'll
Listen,
fuss.
you missed Laugh In? Was that a few laughs?
Oh, yeah. Well, you know, I just did the anniversary show, which
Oh,
is
you
will
did?
be on sometime in November. Whatever year this is that you're showing this.
We're in this year.
Oh, good. We'll be on in November, and that was heaven. And Alan and I did a thing together where, you know, where he dresses up like me?
Yeah.
And he wore the eyelashes and the hair, and he hit me.
He
And
does
what
a
did
very
you
good
do?
imitation,
I hit
doesn't
him
he?
back, yes.
Hit him back. That's a
I
Joanne.
think he's
that's
slimmer.
Alan
That
right
makes
there.
me furious.
Would you mind just staying with me while I say, we'll be back right after this word?
Oh, that didn't hurt a bit.
What I should have done.
I have about 25 seconds to thank Joanne
Exactly.
Worley for joining us today.
Thank you, my darling. So you moved back to Indiana?
Moved back to Indiana. Back with no, it was Iowa where the tall corn grew. What happened?
No,
to
Indiana, the tall corn.
Up in Lowell, not in down
We
south.
have very tall corn
It's
in
too
Indiana.
rocky in southern Indiana.
Very tall corn.
All right.
This big.
And we have a lot of corn here, too, so I hope you join us again tomorrow on What's My Line.
Do I get to meet?
Prizes or product mentions were furnished and or paid for by the manufacturers or supplier of the products or services identified on this program. This is Johnny Olson speaking for What's My Line, a Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production.